Strangers can feel familiar fast, not through charm tricks, through a few warm sentences that relax people instantly. You know that moment already. Someone faces you, your chest tightens, and every normal word suddenly disappears. Then you leave thinking you were awkward. Really, you were overloaded, self-conscious, and trying too hard to sound impressive. Most advice tells quiet people to be bigger, talk more, and smile harder. That pressure makes you feel smaller. But your power was never loudness. It was warmth, timing, and knowing which words make people soften. Give me a quiet minute. I will show you 7 phrases that create comfort, spark stories, and lower walls fast. Start with your pace. Slow your speech slightly and breathe before answering. Calm rhythm makes strangers feel safe around you. People read your nervous speed before your words. Fast speech signals self-protection. Slower speech signals groundedness, and groundedness feels trustworthy. And here is the interesting part. Once someone feels safe, almost any ordinary conversation suddenly starts sounding personal. Quiet people have an unfair advantage here. You already notice tone, pauses, faces, and tiny shifts that louder people miss. Conversations usually die for one reason. You are trying to produce good lines instead of building a shared feeling. That is why your mind goes blank. Pressure narrows attention. You stop noticing them and start monitoring yourself. Strangers do not relax around polished people. They relax around people who feel easy, curious, and emotionally safe. That is real charisma. Not loudness or performing. It is making another person feel seen without forcing anything. In a minute, you will hear the first phrase. After that, one question, one response, and one deeper shift. The question opens people fast. The response makes them feel understood. The deeper shift changes how every future conversation feels. Stay with that last one. It is the most powerful because it changes strangers without trying to change yourself. And most people never catch it. They keep chasing impressive words when the real magic is emotional permission. The first phrase is simple. You seem easy to talk to. Use it early, softly, and like you mean it. That sentence works because it gives warmth first. It tells them they are already doing well with you. People have been faster when they feel accepted before performing. A relaxed compliment lowers guard better than clever small talk. Picture a coffee line. You both joke about the long wait. Then you say, "You seem easy to talk to." Watch what happens next. Their shoulders loosen, their smile lingers, and their answer gets more personal than expected. Support it with your body. Keep shoulders open, hold eye contact one extra beat, and let your face stay calm. The second phrase pulls emotion forward. Ask what was the best part of that. It turns facts into feeling. Most strangers stay on the surface because questions stay there. Best part of questions invite memory, emotion, and detail. If someone says they just got back from Chicago, do not ask, was it fun? Ask the best part. Now they are not reporting, they are reliving. The moment becomes warmer, more vivid, and much easier to join. That slight head tilt you see then matters. It usually means engaged listening, not politeness. People lean toward warmth. When they answer, do not rush in with your story. Pause half a second. Let their good moment land. The third phrase opens identity. Ask, how did you get into that? It moves conversation from activity to story. People bond through backstory. Not just what they do, but how they became who they are. That question works at work, at parties, even waiting for a train. It sounds curious, never invasive. Someone says they started rock climbing last year. Ask how they got into it, then listen for the turning point. Old friends, no origin stories. That is why this question creates instant familiarity. It skips the thin layer. And this is where it gets interesting. The next phrase sounds smaller, but it creates the deepest sense of safety. The fourth phrase is pure gold. Tell me more about that. Use it after any spark of emotion. This works because people rarely feel fully received. Most conversations interrupt their meaning halfway and rush toward the next topic. Tell me more says, you are safe here. Your thought matters here, so keep going. I am with you. Use it when someone mentions a hard week, a random passion, or a place they miss. It always fits. If you meet someone attractive and freeze, this phrase saves you. It keeps attention on them, not performance. Pair it with a small lean in. Leaning slightly signals you want more of them, not more airtime for yourself. The fifth phrase builds instant understanding. Say. That makes a lot of sense. It removes the fear of being misread. Quiet people often forget this part. People are not only sharing information, they're checking if you get them. That makes sense is powerful because it settles people. It tells them their inner world came across clearly. Use it when someone explains a career change, an awkward family moment, or why crowded rooms drain them. You are not agreeing with every detail. You are honoring their experience. That distinction makes people trust you quickly. And here is a behavior most people misread. Crossed arms do not always mean distance. Sometimes they mean self-comfort. If your calm response softens their face, stay warm. They were protecting themselves, not pushing you away. Quick pause before we continue. Which phrase already sounds most like you, and where would you actually use it? Drop that in the comments when you can. Someone reading it later might finally find their own style. Now back to the good part. The next phrase creates the feeling of shared discovery almost instantly. The sixth phrase is magnetic. Ask, what surprised you most? That question opens honesty, humor, and hidden emotion. Surprise is personal. It reveals expectations, values, and private reactions. That is why answers feel more intimate. Try it after someone mentions a date, a job, a city, or even a book. It works everywhere. Ask a barista what surprised them most about moving here. Ask a coworker what surprised them most about leadership. Notice how people often smile before answering. That smile means they are searching something real, not giving a polished script. Then use one small silence. Comfortable silence is social trust in its highest form. Do not rush to rescue it. The seventh phrase is the soft closer. Say, I am glad we ended up talking. Simple words, lasting effect. Use it near the end of a chat, after a shared laugh, or when you part ways. It lingers. Old friends feel good to be around. This phrase plants that feeling right before you leave their space. And if they repeat something you said later, notice that. Repetition is often quiet admiration, not random memory. Here is what most people miss. These phrases do not sound perfect. They work because they remove pressure. Familiarity is not created by time alone. It is created by emotional safety arriving faster than expected. That changes everything for quiet people. You do not need bigger energy. You need cleaner attention and steadier warmth. You are not behind. You are a still pond people want to look into once you stop shaking the surface. There is another layer, though. If you stack these phrases carelessly, conversation starts feeling like an interview. So keep your rhythm natural. One warm phrase, one genuine answer, then one follow-up is usually enough. For example, say you seem easy to talk to, then ask the best part, then simply say, tell me more. That sequence feels light, not strategic. It gives warmth, emotion, and space. Most conversations only miss one of those. And the next shift matters even more, because words only land when your body says the same thing. Keep your weight balanced when you stand. People read physical steadiness as emotional steadiness before you even speak. Let your hands move slower than usual. Quick hands broadcast tension. Slower gestures make even simple words sound confident. If you are seated, angle slightly toward them. That small turn says, I am with you, not scanning the room. And do not oversmile. A soft mouth and warm eyes feel calmer than a grin that asks for approval. Use their name once, near the middle. Names create closeness fast, but overusing them feels like sales. Mirror posture lightly, never like a trick. Subtle mirroring signals connection because the body copies what feels familiar. If someone interrupts you, do not vanish. Hold your ground, finish calmly, then return attention without tension. That calm continuation signals self-respect. People trust the person who does not rush, apologize, or fight for space. End statements cleanly instead of lifting them upward. A steady finish makes even simple opinions sound more grounded. Social power often belongs to the best listener. The person who notices most usually guides the feeling. People are drawn to ease more than brilliance. That is why the quiet person who settles the room often wins. If your mind blanks mid-conversation, use a rescue line. Ask, what has been on your mind lately? That question is wide enough to breathe. It gives them freedom, and freedom makes answers warmer and fuller. This is also why listening feels so attractive. Attention is rare now. Being fully present feels almost luxurious. Quietness helps you do that naturally. You notice little things, remember details, and catch moods before words explain them. That is not a weakness to hide. That is a quiet flame people lean toward without understanding why. But here's another part people miss. You do not need to use every phrase. You need the right one. If someone is guarded, use that makes sense. If they are flat, ask the best part. If they light up, say, tell me more. If they seem nervous, say, you seem easy to talk to. Matching the phrase to the moment feels intuitive, and intuition is one of the quiet person's strongest social gifts. Here comes the truth. Strangers do not feel like friends because you sounded impressive. They do because they felt safe. That overturns almost everything people teach about competence. Competence is not zero nerves. It is comfort with being seen. You can feel your throat tighten and still connect. You can shake slightly and still make someone relax. Because people are not drawn to perfection, they are drawn to ease, honesty, and the feeling of being understood. So stop trying to sound interesting first. Become interested, then warm, then still. That order changes everything. Walk back into that room from the beginning. This time you are not there to impress anybody. You are there to notice one person well. Open your shoulders and slow your voice. Start with the warm line. Then ask for the best part, or what surprised them most. Listen like you have nowhere else to be. If something real appears, say, tell me more. If something vulnerable appears, say that makes sense. And when the moment ends, do not fade out awkwardly. Say you are glad you ended up talking. That is how strangers start feeling familiar, not by history, by the emotional memory of being comfortable together. Try one phrase today, not all 7. Pick the one that feels most natural in your mouth. Use it with a barista, a coworker, someone beside you on a train, or the person at checkout. Then notice what changes first, their face, their tone, or the way you stop bracing. That tells you it worked. And tell me in the comments which phrase hit home most. Your example might help another quiet person today. If you want more tools like this, subscribe and turn on the bell. Quiet confidence gets stronger with practice. Come back when you want better conversation flow, calmer body language, and effortless presence without pretending to be louder. You do not need a new personality. You need a few better moves that fit the person you are. Quiet people were never the problem. They were just handed loud advice for a skill that rewards presence. Keep your calm and keep your curiosity. Keep your warmth too. Together, they make conversations unforgettable. The world notices loud entrances first, but it remembers the person who made everything feel easier. So go be that person today. Quiet, grounded, and impossible to forget for all the right reasons.